Welcome to Flavor Square. Chef Joab, George behind the camera. Today we're making something that, I'm not a fan of it, but obviously it's not about me, it's about you guys. So we're making octopus today. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is what we're making today. Look at this bad boy. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, octopus. I mean, it's good, but I'm just not a fan of it. But that doesn't mean that, I'm not gonna make it for you guys. So yeah, look at that, George. If you could get real close to it, just show them. I mean, you could see it. It's like kind of slime, but slime goes through your finger and whatnot. This sucker doesn't. It's just there. Like, look at the tentacles. So this is something that requires a lot of time to cook. Well, when I say a lot, I'm talking about 2 hours to 3 hours when you're cooking it. And there's different ways to cook it. You can cook it, you can braise it if you want, or you can boil it. I'm gonna show you. That's what we're gonna do it today. Or you could do it the Greek style, which is you grab it and you slam the crap out of it. You could hit it with a tenderizer if you want until it becomes, super extra soft. And from there you can boil it a little bit, maybe 10-15 minutes, and you can grill it if you want. But the way I'm gonna go with it is different. We're gonna do this. So I have some water here boiling. I have about half a gallon of water going. And what I'm going to do to season that is this. I'm gonna add some garlic. 5 cloves of garlic is going in there. Oh yeah, beautiful. You got 5 cloves of garlic. I have about 5 to 8 sprigs of thyme. That's going in there as well. I have 1 tablespoon of Old Bay. If you like Old Bay, Old Bay goes very well with seafood. So I'm going with the Old Bay there. And I'm gonna add some acid. So I'm going with a lemon. I'm gonna slice the lemon. 1 lemon, that's it. You don't need a lot. So I'm gonna slice the lemon. And you can go with everything in there. Go ahead, dump everything there. So the last step to that, you can go with the octopus. Anyways, it's good to be back with you guys. I wasn't here last week, took a few days off and whatnot, but we're back in action. All right, so a little trick. When you go with the octo to the water, don't dump everything at once. Do this, and I'm gonna explain why. Go 1, you wait 2 to 3 seconds, take it out, go back in, take it out, and I think it's self-explanatory. So you see the tentacles, they, curling. Go back in there. 5 more seconds, and you can see it. Do it 1 more time. Leave it there 3-5 seconds this time. Go back up, and you can see that. So what that does, it gives you that fancy look that you always get on a restaurant. You cook it at home, and you dump the whole thing in there at once. It doesn't, most of the time it doesn't do it. Sometimes it might, sometimes it doesn't. So you leave it there now. We're gonna cook it medium heat, 2 to 2.5 hours. You have to wait for it to be really tender. Okay, so we'll leave that guy alone. You know what? Just think that it's cooking, all right? Let me remove it. I'm gonna keep cooking it later on. Okay, so remember the octopus is cooking. All right, so what am I going with on the octo? Simple. I was gonna do it with chickpeas, but I said, nah, let's do a bean puree. So I'm gonna make a bean puree. I'm gonna plate it two different ways. I'm gonna make it with a bean puree, and I'm gonna make it with the beans, whole beans. So in this case, I'm using pink beans. George, if you can show them. So I cook them through. They're fully cooked. If you press, you can see they're gonna break apart. So that's what I'm doing now. I have over here, let me give you the recipe. So on the beans, I have 2 cups of beans. I'm gonna go with 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 tablespoon of cilantro, half a medium-sized onion, small diced. And what I have here, when I cook the bean, let me give you another tip. When I cook the beans, what I did, I grabbed the smoked turkey legs, the bones basically. They sell the bones that they're already smoked, and I added in the same water I was cooking the beans. So I have some trimmings from those bones over here. So what that does is that when you're boiling the beans, all that flavor from the smoked bones, it goes to your beans. So, you know, it's something that you might want to do just to add extra flavor to it. The thing is that, leave my drink alone, is that instead of using water to make your puree, you can do chicken stock, or I saved some of the water from the beans when I was cooking it. So I'm gonna put this back. So remember that. I'm gonna use that water to make my puree. And to make the puree, simple. Remember, you need 2 cups of beans. Let me heat this guy up. This is heating up. Any questions while I'm going? Llegué, no? Anyways, hi everyone. How are ya? What's going on? And yeah, you need to drink. George got me in a bad mood before we started the show, but fuck you, mother. It's good.
It's very masculine.
Is what?
It's very masculine.
He said it's very masculine. He still doesn't have a mic, and I'm happy he doesn't have a mic today. I liked it when it wasn't mixed yet. All right, so this is going. I'm gonna add some oil. Let me lower the heat because this thing is like, and turn this bad boy on real quick. All right, so yeah, add some oil there. Heat up the oil. So simple. You're gonna go with your onions. And a bean puree, you're looking like baby food basically. That's the way I see it, but it's good. It's the type of baby food that you like. That's the way I see a bean puree. So you have your onions going, go with your garlic. The onions are really small dice, so you know you don't have to wait a long time. Go with the garlic. 1 teaspoon of garlic. Cook it for maybe 10-15 seconds. I'm gonna add a little bit more fat. It needs a little bit more fat. Beautiful. And it smells good in here too. Wish you were here. You're not. Oh well. You're here today, so. All right. So this is done. What I'm gonna go with now. No more fat. Yo, I haven't used butter in a long time. Have you guys noticed that? It's been a long time. I haven't used any butter. I'm going with the trimmings. You have about 2 to 3 ounces of those trimmings. And man, it smells good. I'm gonna say the same thing over and over. It just does smell good. What do you think, Jeff? Smells good? All right, so I'm going with the cilantro. You leave the cilantro for last because it cooks in seconds. Yeah, smells really good here. So now I'm going with the beans. I just want to heat up the beans. Yeah, look at that. I'm not even getting rid of the saute pan. I'm gonna use the same saute pan to do the beans the other way. I'll show you later on. So George, what is that on the bottom? George?
What?
That's the souks. Yo, this guy is something else. A little bit more fat. It's drying out. Yeah, it's drying out because when you're cooking the onions and the garlic, the heat is making the oil go all over the place, so that's why. So, mix this real good. Go with a pinch of salt. Yeah, the octopus is already going. So, when this is warm, hot enough, this is what you do. You go to the food processor.
You making refried beans?
Kinda, but not really. Because refried beans is a little bit more chunkier than a puree, George. Okay? So remember that. Saludos a mi gente. What was that? Oh. So I'm reusing the saute pan, remember. So I'm gonna leave it right here. Turn that off. Okay. So everything is in there. You know what? I'm missing something. A little bit of pepper. And let's make some puree. Some bean puree. So when you're doing this, you have to make sure that you add some type of liquid to it, chicken stock or the same water from when you're cooking the beans. So I'm gonna stop this. And I'm not gonna tell you, 1 cup of liquid. No. It depends what you want to do at home, how, loose you want your puree. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that water. Close it. And go ahead again. Until I get the consistency that I want. No, you're gonna get the camera dirty, George. Right? Sorry. So how you know when you look for what you're looking for? Well, all you have to do, bean dip? No, not yet. Right now I know for a fact that it still need a little bit more liquid, just a little bit more.
You know what'd be cool?
What?
If we had sausage casing.
Okay.
And made bean sausages.
Bean sausages? That's not a bad idea. Sometimes you surprise me every now and then. But you'll be farting a lot knowing you too. Eating bean sausages. You know what? I'm gonna make bean sausages.
You like the idea because you just love sausages.
Yo, this guy. This guy. Okay. So there you go. One more time. Please don't pay attention to George. He's on something else today. So yeah, it's at the stage that I want. I'll show you real quick.
This is like a Mexican milkshake.
A Mexican milkshake.
Wow.
Okay, George. Wow, exactly, Alyssa. Mexican milkshake. Yo, good thing you don't have a mic. You know what? I'm gonna start repeating what you're saying. I'm gonna start repeating what you're saying, bro. All right, one more time. So it's up to you. If you want this chunky, up to you. If you want it chunky, if you want it loose, up to you. So it's at the stage that I want. So let me remove that. Look at that. And you can warm it up again. If it gets cold, you can go ahead and put it on a saucepan and redo it, reheat. What happened?
Any chips?
No, I don't have any chips.
Sure, we should try it like that.
Okay. Yeah, we should. I agree with you. Don't put your fingers in there though, because I already know you. All right. So on the puree, make sure you taste. I'm not going to. I know what I'm going for. You are getting on my way, so you like throwing me off right now. Anyways, let me have a sip again, because I can have visitors here. I get, you know, like kind of shy when I have visitors. I don't know why, especially females. I don't know why. Anyways, so after you cook the squid, excuse me, the octopus, let me get some gloves.
You should rename your show the Tipsy Chef.
How about the drunken chef? That's what we should name.
Wow, like Drunken Master?
Like drunken master, yeah. Like I'm gonna kick your behind one day. So, the face. Yo, shout out to Okami, eh? Show them the Okami banner, please. Show it to them. Shout out to Okami. This guy is gonna be on the giveaway. So one of you guys, you know, is gonna win that knife. I wonder who. One of the lucky winners will get one of the knives or one of the sharpening tools. So after you cook the squid for 2 hours, excuse me, the octopus for 2 hours, you saw the size of the squid. So look at the size after you cook it. Well, this one is missing a few pieces because Alyssa was, you know, kind of going at it. So that big octopus turns into this, you know. So you have to portion it out. Obviously, you need to portion it, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with it. Because we're not finished. Yeah, it's fully cooked, but we're gonna sear this guy after I portion it. Let me move the bean puree. And let me put another cutting board on top of that one. And I'm gonna go ahead and portion this guy. You know what, let's do both. Yeah, the head came off. Oh, that's George after the show. All right, so for my plating, I don't want whole pieces. I want it like this, you know. So let me see. There you go. This is what I'm trying to get. Pieces like that. Up to you at home how you want to do it. At home, if you want to eat the head, do it. Why not? George eats the head all the time. Okay, so when you cut it, again, I want to get these guys.
Remember, that's the mouth area.
Yeah, this is the mouth area.
The belly.
Mouth area, and you have the head right here. You see the ink coming out? Nah, I'm lying. That's not the ink. So yeah, this is what I want. I'm gonna sear this guy. So what else am I doing with this? You guys remember when we started the show, we did one of the shows with chimichurri sauce and the tomahawk steak. We're gonna do that chimichurri sauce. We just added red bell pepper to it, and that's about it. You will see why. Chimichurri sauce goes very well with seafood as well. So, you know, just to let you know, if you want to do it at home, it's very good. Alyssa, George, Jess will be able to tell you later if it's good or not when they're eating their plate. So yeah, this is already portioned out. Let me put this over here. Remove that knife and the cutting board. Let me get the knife back because I'm gonna use it. Let me clean it. All right, so yeah, I'm going back to the chimichurri sauce. Chimichurri sauce, you know, olive oil, oregano, cilantro, parsley, shallots, chili flakes. That's what I'm gonna use for that. The reason why I didn't do a recipe on this is that if you need a recipe, you can go back to the video that we did and you can do the recipe as well. I don't have to do the recipe again. So again, one more time, olive oil, cilantro, shallots, parsley, oregano, chili flakes, salt, pepper, red wine vinegar, lemon juice, and that's basically your sauce. This is gonna go with the octopus that we're gonna do. And one more time, I'm gonna show you how to use this sauce with the beans is on the second dish, on the second plating. So I have the oil going, and I just want to give this, yeah, you can eat this like this if you want. You could put it in the oven, heat it up and whatnot, but when you're eating octopus, if it's not ceviche or some type of salad, if you're gonna eat it hot, you have to sear it or grill it. You know, you want to give it some love. So let's sear. Let's sear this, guys. Look at that. The blue stuff, the blue part of it is, you know, it's still the outer part of it, the skin. I don't want to take it off. I don't want to take off the entire thing. Why? Because this gets crunchy when you're cooking it. That's the reason why. So okay, so we're searing that. While we're searing that, again, we can go with the first plating. On the first plating, we're gonna go with, I already warmed up this bean puree that I did earlier. You guys saw exactly what I did with the beans.
What kind of beans do you use?
I use pink beans, but that's my choice. At home you could use, huh?
Frijoles?
Frijoles, papa. At home you can use whatever beans you want. Or you can also use chickpeas for this. It's really good with chickpeas as well.
That sounds good.
You can do it with chickpeas. So, I'm gonna go with a dollop right there.
Dude, you just invented peanut butter.
George, shut up. Coño. Okay, let me flip this. Give it some char. Alyssa, don't make me laugh. All right, so this is cooking, perfect. This is also good with harissa. Harissa is a chili paste. I don't have it. I wish I did. It's a real good paste. You know what? Here on the plate, you already have the beans, but you're missing something other than the chimichurri sauce. So I'm gonna add some avocado to it. I should have started with avocado first. Oh well, I didn't. One thing, once you once you're giving that that octopus some color, you want to make sure that you don't overcook it. So I know for a fact right now, I'm at the stage that I want, so I'm turning my oven off, my stove top. Hi Mabel, hi Steffi, hi Mine, hi George, hi Ibrahim, how are you? Yes, harissa is Moroccan. Thank you, Ibrahim. It's a Moroccan chili paste. I love it. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. Ibrahim is from Morocco as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. Let me cut the avocado. And I'm gonna do two different ways on the avocado. All right, on this one in particular, I'm gonna cube it. If you're doing this at home, be very careful when you're cutting the avocado not to cut your hands or your fingers.
Especially if you're using an okami knife.
Especially if you're using an okami knife, yes. There you go. So it's cubed. With a spoon, I'm gonna get those cubes out. I'll be back to that piece of avocado. You know what, let me get everything at once. Perfect. So on this, simple. All you want is the cubes. Go with the little cubes on the plate. Wow, and I forgot, I didn't get no microgreens today to garnish the stove, but oh well, you'll see what else we'll do. So yeah, go with avocado right there. If you want to make a puree with avocado, yeah, you can, but it doesn't go well just for the fact that you already have a puree. So you have the avocado, you have the beans. Let's go with the sauce. And the sauce, this is what you're going to do with it. On this plate, on the first one, put it right on top of the avocado. Right on top of the avocado. There you go. If you want to make a little mess on your plate, yes, you can. Why not? You can do this too. You guys know me already. All right, that's that. And this is what we're doing now. Let me go with the first piece of the octopus. It goes. You guys know me now. You know I like to draw on the plate. You know what? Let me get this one. Oh yeah, look at that. You put that guy right there. And another one right there on top. And what you do is this now. I'm not finished. Put some of that sauce right on top of the octopus. Why not? Make it look. There you go. What do you guys think about that? Let me see some likes in there. Come on, guys. Let me see some likes in there. Also, share the video. Show your people what we do. Go ahead. So you have your avocado. You have your bean puree. You have the chimichurri sauce and the octopus. So that's the first plating on that one. On the second plating, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of, let me add some fat here again. Instead of going with the beans on a puree, what you do, you grab some of those beans. Any questions, Alyssa? I'm gonna grab some of those beans and put them on the saute pan. Turn it back on. Little bit of salt. And go with the chimichurri sauce on the beans just to warm it up, okay? Just to warm it up. Let me grab my second plate. And when it's warm enough, maybe you know what? No, it's fine. Guys, I'm not looking at the phone, but let me just. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, pink beans. So heat it up. And what you do, same thing. Instead of the avocado being diced, what you do, you slice it. Alyssa, you want to try already? You know what? I'm going to give this plate to Alyssa. I have enough to go on for the picture later on. So, for the avocado now. Instead of dicing the avocado, I'm gonna leave the avocado whole like this, heating up the beans, and I'm gonna remove the skin. Okay, don't help me, you malaca. I said, don't help me, malaca. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the avocado, bro. Seriously? Let me be crazy for a few minutes. I'm gonna slice it. You know what? I'm gonna put 3 pieces of the sliced avocado just like this. You know what? Put the 4th one there. Why not? Turn this off. It's my phone, George. Some what? Okay, so if you want to put some of the puree to hold your beans, you can do that. Why not? You know what? Just so you can hold the beans real quick. Just a little bit. Just the tip. Right there. Just the tip. And go with the beans. There. Just like that. Look at that. And you can go ahead and go with the octopus. Man, I'm burning my hand. Oh yeah, but it's okay, it's worth it for this. Look at that. Let me go with one more piece. see right there. So you'll be able to see what I'm plating now from this side. Let me go ahead and make sure that it stays there. And again, you go with the sauce all around your plate. Any questions, guys? I'm gonna go to the phone right now to see what you guys are saying. Some of that sauce right
I just
there.
hope the colors really pop out on video, because for some reason on the screen they look very
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Well, you might not be able to see it now, but it does pop out. That's your second plating. All right, so I'm looking at the phone. Any questions, guys? You might not be able to see everything. You know what, George? Let me see if I can do this. You know what? No, I can't.
What?
I was gonna turn the light on. Okay, there you go, George. Show them now, please. You can see everything. You can see the calamari. Excuse me, the octopus. I don't know, I'm just getting, you know, it's hot in here, man.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, it's killing me. Yeah, you're right, it's the Tito's. You have your avocado, you have your beans, bean puree right on the, and this is something easy to make. This is something that you can make for your family. Takes no time. You're talking about just cooking the octopus, that's the hardest thing of it. And remember, if you're cooking the beans, you can add the turkey bones to it to add more flavor to the beans. All right? Any questions? Wow, we're already on the 30-minute mark. I don't like to pass the 30-minute mark.
Okay.
Any questions? George is like, yeah, okay, I want to eat.
No, my back is killing me. Let's go.
Oh, now it's killing you, eh? 15 more minutes just because of you. All right, now, I have a question. Show the girls, please.
No.
Please. How is it?
Good.
It's good? You sure? All right. All right. Any questions, guys, before I go? I was going to do a third plating, but I don't think you guys need it. I think it's fine the way it is. Make sure you guys check on my Instagram. Make sure you guys check on my Instagram. I'm going to put the directions for the giveaway tomorrow. I have everything ready for you. I'm going to put the directions there. Again, this is something easy. The longer it sits, the uglier it's going to look, just because, you know, the oil from the chimichurri is going to run away. FYI, okay? If you have any questions regarding the chimichurri sauce, you can hit me up. If you cannot find the video, I'll send you a link of it, and we'll take care of it. Anyways, please click on the share button, share the video. Check me out on Instagram, Flavor Square on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Go check the videos on YouTube. Show me some love. We'll see you guys next week. Oh, hold on a second. No, I had an idea. For me to develop a menu is the easiest thing. But a lot of restaurants, I'm gonna go in on this. A lot of restaurants, you know, they do look at what I do, and they copy, and I'm straight up saying it. They straight up copy what we do here. And that's fine, big deal. And this is what they do. They put my dishes on their menu without giving me credit. I don't want to keep seeing stuff like that, because I'm dead ass gonna tag a picture of you when you do my dish. I'm gonna do that. If you do anything that I do and put it on your menu without giving me any credit, I'm coming for you. So go ahead and take the squid. All right? Anyways,
It's the octopus.
excuse me, the octopus. Everything I do is for you guys to do at home, even in your restaurant. But just say, hey, we got this idea from such person. That's it. No big deal. We love you. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, but I forgot the idea. Anyways, what I was saying about the menu is that each week I'm going to pick a dish from the Caribbean. Not only Caribbean, Latino America, everything. I'm going to start with Cuba, we go from Mexico, then Jamaica, and we'll go from there for the next 4 weeks. That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to take us around the world?
Yeah, no, around the Caribbean for free.
For free?
For free, that's it. Yeah, se acabó. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you, I love you. Goodbye. At least I already clicked then.